Welcome. My name is Anoop, this is Rap the News, and these are the headlines for the week of June 17th, 2019.
This week in politics, the problem is where is the bomb? Iran's the latest to dish the deal they made with Iraq. Although to be fair, it was Trump who done said it was wrong. Clearly antagonized, they be like we want arms. No one is happy, the army is sending our response. Trump just announced that 1,000 troops will be sent beyond. Just cause they shot our drone doesn't mean they mean any harm. Tensions have risen and I'm not liking this course we're on. Neither is China, that's why they're meeting with Northern Korea. President Xi has never been and he's never seen ya. Now that he's gracing them with gin, they got an IKEA. Not even China wants to give them nuclear ideas.
Very interesting that the two superpowers are dealing with their nuclear crises in very different ways. One diplomatically, the other...
This week in entertainment, our soccer team's dominating. Don't tell me you watched the game, though I'll know that you're just pretending. 25 years have passed since the infamous OJ Chase. Ever since he's been out, he's trying to come back, he's the Twitter disgrace. Speaking of trash, take a look at this scumbag. This dude who's famous clearly only cause of his dumb dad. He's added coming, he's outed as another Me Too. Seriously, how long has it taken since he's been accused? This week in tech, Facebook unveils what they're working on next. A cryptocurrency called Libra that coexists with the financial system. I'm sorry, I'm not impressed. In fact, that it tested, I wish it never existed. This week in business, Boeing begins to admit that it might have maybe mishandled the crashes, maybe they caused the damage. Huawei reported they might be losing a couple of billies, all cause of Trump, he banned them from selling their silly TVs.
Well, not actual TVs, but he did ban the technology and the company has been taking a hit. In fact, all of China has been taking a hit when you consider the whole Hong Kong protest thing. Which brings me to this week's topic of the week. What's going on in Hong Kong? And why should you care? Well,
first thing is first, allow me to tell you what's going on. Millions are up in the protest, the bill they think is wrong. After this dude had straight up strangled his girl in Taiwan, he came back to China, couldn't be charged, escaped the law. That is until he admitted it, prompting the government to use that shit Russia built through that would extradite citizens. People are really not cool with that, they're not into it. They're kinda suspicious, in fact scared of the government.
Wait, why would people in Hong Kong be scared of the government? Isn't Hong Kong like a part of China?
Glad that you asked, this shit's confusing and usual past. You might not know, but the British had conquered all of that. Basically all of China was Chinese except this land. 150 years passed and it came back to them, with the condition attached that they might be independent for 50 years max.
Colonizers, am I right? They're not just happy with the 150 years, they gotta add on a 50-year transition period? But in all seriousness, 150 years will do a lot to change the identity of a group of people.
Why is this important? Well, clearly it's not just abhorrent that China's trying to make out with locking you up with that warrant, when in fact it signals a major defeat and crisis. There hasn't really been a protest that's been so damn divisive. This the first time that the President Xi has had to retreat. What started out nice and polite ended up as a fright. After the protest grew violent, Carrie Lam could not be silent, forced to apologize, Hong Kong's leader surprised. What does this mean for the youth? Now they legitimized? Does this mean every time they protest they'll win some more rights? What does this mean for the future of China-Hong Kong ties?
I don't know. But now you know what's been going on in Hong Kong. And that's all I can do for you. My name is Anoop, this is Rap the News, and I'm out.